The Heart of Twilight by Emily Natsu. Narrated by Elizabeth Berry. Chapter 1. In the quaint town of Solarville, where the sun had shone ceaselessly for as long as anyone could remember, something most peculiar occurred on what should have been an ordinary Tuesday morning. I regret to inform you, dear reader, that this story is not one of perpetual warmth and endless summer days. No, this story takes a rather chilly turn, and I must warn you that once you begin reading, you may find yourself shivering, not just from the cold that is about to descend upon our unsuspecting town, but from the mysteries that will unfold before your very eyes. Solarville, a name that evokes images of radiant warmth and golden rays, and is, I must add, a rather on-the-nose moniker for a town bathed in eternal sunshine, was a place where umbrellas collected dust in forgotten corners and where the very concept of cold was as foreign as a penguin in the Sahara. The townsfolk, whom we shall meet shortly, had grown accustomed to their unchanging climate, much like how one grows accustomed to the presence of a particularly loud and persistent parrot. It's always there, squawking away, impossible to ignore. But on this fateful Tuesday, as the town's sole clock tower, which, I should mention, had a peculiar habit of chiming 13 times at midnight, struck 8 in the morning, something extraordinary happened. A single, delicate snowflake drifted down from the cloudless sky, landing on the upturned nose of young Matilda Brightley. Matilda, a precocious girl of 12 with a mop of unruly red hair and a penchant for collecting oddly shaped pebbles, was the first to witness this impossible phenomenon. She stood stock-still, her green eyes wide with disbelief, as more snowflakes began to fall around her. In a town where the concept of weather was as stable as a house of cards in a hurricane, this sudden snowfall was akin to pigs sprouting wings and taking flight. "Curious and curiouser," Matilda muttered, unconsciously echoing a phrase from one of her favorite books. She held out her hand, watching as a perfect crystalline snowflake landed on her palm, its intricate pattern visible for a brief moment before it melted away. The snow, it seemed, was quite real and not a figment of her rather active imagination. As the snowfall intensified, the residents of Solarville began to emerge from their homes, their faces a comical mixture of confusion, wonder, and in some cases, outright terror. Mr. Fiddlesticks, the town's rather rotund and perpetually perspiring baker, stumbled out of his shop, his flour-covered apron now dusted with snowflakes as well. He blinked rapidly, as if trying to clear his vision of this impossible sight. "Great googly-moogly."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?